What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, and I am back for the final, for now, but probably for good, Brothers War pre-release kit opening. I have opened more pre-release kits than anybody else here on YouTube, and like I said, I am not stopping anytime soon, and by that I mean I will be halting until the next set comes out, but then I will be right back to it, don't you worry. So we will obviously, after this one, see you for Phyrexia All Will Be One in like February. But we are here for Mishra's Burnished Banner. I have opened more of these than Urza's Iron Alliance for no other reason than, you know, luck of the draw. Like, I really just don't care. The difference between them is nothing. It's literal, actual nothing. The way that they look is fine. I don't know that I have a preference of like, oh, the green one looks cooler or the red one looks cooler. Like, I think the aesthetic of the red robot is better than the green one in my opinion, but like, is it really that big of a difference? No. And like I said, I prefer the red robot, but I still got more green kits because, like I said, it's completely irrelevant. And we got the white D20 in this one. Again, the black one, I am almost convinced does not exist. If somebody has seen it, like I said, let me know in the comments down below. But I'm not going to believe it until I see it. That's what we're going for with that. All right. Let me get, I have made such a mess. There's so much stuff everywhere. Don't worry about it. It's off camera. I'm a professional. Hey, here is the, the divider that you can put in the box to separate your main deck from your sideboard. There's also the insert for building a pre-release deck because, you know, if you're a seasoned player, you might completely ignore this, but for new players coming to pre-release, because pre-release is such a good event for newer players, this could actually be quite helpful. Honestly, the advice I always give is tell newer players to just ask the store or ask the people around them to help them build the deck. Honestly, experienced players at the stores that I go to do that all the time anyway. So, you know, be like, hey, is this card good? What do you think? What should I make out of my pool? Is this card good enough? Do you like this in this format? Whatever the case may be. I think that works out really nicely. Obviously, it depends on the store that you're at, but honestly, if you're at a store that doesn't work, maybe try to find a new store. I'm just saying. We have a Mishra's Burnished Banner little insert here as well. Again, this is like the biggest difference between the two, and it's not that big of a difference. So here are the packs as well, which is what we're really here for, is to see what's in there. But maybe some of you are here for, you know, what's in here as well. We are giving away the code for MTG Arena at some random point in this video. We also have the punch out things for prototype and +1/+1 counters. As you saw back there, yes, the code for MTG Arena is here. And then behind that, we have the promo foil rare or mythic. But yeah, here is the code for MTG Arena, but also it brought friends. This, as I said, is our final opening, which means I got to give away the rest of our codes. I can't use them. It's one per account on MTG Arena. I'll remind you of that later too. But yeah, so we have 3 codes to give away. We'll be doing that, like I said, at random points in the video. But so stay tuned for that if that is something that you're interested in. But yeah, thank you so very much for being here. I hope that everybody is excited for this last opening that we are doing. Our promo foil rare is a Painland in Llanowar Wastes. I go like this because all of these that I have opened from this set of openings have already pringled in the short period of time between pre-release and now, when I am actually doing this opening. That is a gorgeous foil, I will say. Really cool. And on a Painland, so it's possible that this has a little bit of value. It's pringled, so maybe not as much value as it possibly could have. But, you know, there's that. That will not pull us in a particular direction. It's just not how it works. But, you know, if we're in black and green, that's cool. I usually don't like opening. I talk about this all the time. I don't like opening the lands in the rare lands in my pre-release kits. I'd rather open bombs. That's what you want at pre-release and especially in sealed. But anyway, we have an ambush paratrooper to start. A desynchronize, bitter reunion, burrowing razor maw, killzone acrobat, recommission, fog of war, energy refractor, power stone engineer, power plant worker. Very nice, starting early with the assembly worker with the Tron creatures. I would definitely play this even if I don't have all 3, just saying. We have a Hulking Metamorph as our first uncommon. Very nice prototype card. A Philagi Vanguard, okay, as a 2-color gold uncommon. And a Dreams of Steel and Oil, which I think is probably one of Amy's favorite arts in the set. Not that I dislike it at all. It's a great art. And so our next rare or mythic is an Arcane Proxy Mythic. And right after we open the Hulking Metamorph as well, very, very nice. Okay, are we in blue? Probably, but I mean, it's only our first pack. Yeah, if you don't know how we do things with these videos, I would love to know what kind of a deck you would make in the comments down below. When we stream on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern, when we play Arena, I always ask for help making decks, so help me in the comments of this one as well. But this one almost certainly gets in. What a great card. Obviously, it wants to be in a deck with instants and sorceries, but I mean, if you're playing part blue, you're probably going to have that anyway. And even if you're in another color, like flashback like a kill spell in black or a burn spell in red or a pump spell in green or something like that. Like, yeah, good stuff. And then our retro artifact. Why couldn't I think of the name of that? I was so excited about the mythic. Our retro artifact for this pack is a Burnished Heart. We've opened one of these in every one of these post openings that we've done, post pre-release openings. So yeah, okay, Burnished Heart, sure. And then behind that, we have a Soldier token. Well, we got 3 of them to give away. We might as well start early. Here's the first code for MTG Arena. As I briefly mentioned earlier, please remember that if you have already used a code from a Brothers War pre-release kit, this one will not work for you. It is 1 per account. Again, I always say, not my rule. That's Wizards' rule. I have nothing to do with it. I just am letting you know how it works. And then if this code works for you, shout it out in the comments down below. Say, hey, guess what? I got the first code and it worked for me. And then we will congratulate you, but also your fellow viewers will know that that you got the code and they won't bother trying with the first one. But yeah, this is our small way of saying thank you to all of you for watching our stuff. We really hope that you enjoyed. Also, hopefully you have watched or will watch. I actually don't know when this video is coming out versus when that one is. But before the end of 2022, we will be putting out a video that you should watch. And you should make sure that you check that out. So if you have not already, make sure you're subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, because that one is going to be very special and very spicy, and you are going to want to check that out. So like I said, if it's already out, maybe check the channel, especially if it's 2023 or close to it. That video may already be out, so I encourage you to check that out. We have a Depth Charge Colossus. Okay, yeah, I mean, with the Arcane Proxy and the other stuff, yeah, for sure. Why not? We have a Mishra's Domination, an Argothian Sprite, Power Stone Fracture, very good removal spell, Phalanx Vanguard, Latnam Adept, good one, Giant Growth, Air Marshal, Gaia's Gift, Excavation Explosion, love this art, gotta mention it. Transmogrant Altar is our first uncommon. Steel Exemplar is the second, good one. And Obliterating Bolt is the third. That's a decent card as well. Wow. Okay, interesting. And I mean, Arcane Proxy wants this in that deck as well. Very, very cool. All right. And then behind it, our next rare or mythic is a Sky Strike Officer. Okay, so I mean, obviously this wants to be in a soldier's deck, which is white-blue, and we could do that, but I'm not so sure. It is another blue rare mythic, so it's something to keep track of, but yeah, not being in the soldier's deck would hurt this a little bit, but not a ton. It's still a 3-mana 2/3 flyer that makes soldiers whenever it attacks, and then you can tap even just the soldiers that this thing makes to draw a card. So yeah, anyway, behind it, our retro artifact is a Liquimetal Coating. I don't see the benefit to this. There's probably some combo that I'm not aware of. Like, you know, you tap this, make something an artifact, and then if you have Drafna, you can like bounce it back to your hand to like protect it from a removal spell or something. But I don't know. That seems like a very corner case. I'm sure like I said, I'm sure there are other combos that you can all make me aware of in the comments down below. Behind Liquimetal Coating, we have a Power Stone token. Okay. This is our third pack. That one opened a lot easier than all the other ones. That's nice. That's like an only me problem. I understand that. We have a Koilos Rock to start. Very good. A Mishra's Juggernaut. Blanchwood Prowler. Gixian Infiltrator. Veteran's Power Blade. A Retrieval Agent. A Power Stone Engineer. Energy Refractor again. Don't love that card. Another Power Plant Worker. I would play 2. I don't know that I'd play 3 if we didn't have all 3. If we did have all 3, I would probably play every one of these that we opened. But without them, I would play 2 of these because they're very, like I said, I like them as creatures. They're very good. An Ashnod's Intervention. No One Left Behind. Very good card as our first uncommon. Zephyr Sentinel is our second. Very nice. And a Thopter Architect is the third, which means our next rare or mythic is... Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, again, I guess this is what I get for like complaining about opening the pain lands or the rare lands from the set or whatever in a pre-release kit, is that now not only do I open a promo foil, but I open a full art in the same kit. Wow. Okay. And I mean, you know, Sultai says what's up, I suppose, because we got Lenoir Wastes and the Underground River for blue, black, green. Interesting. This is gorgeous. Very, very cool. Okay. Yeah, I guess I have to eat my words. Anyway, behind it, our retro artifact is, that's cool. A Swiftfoot Boots. Not a bad card at all. Okay. I would probably put this in almost any deck. Obviously, like with the hexproof is what is the best, because you just put it on your best creature and then they have to get rid of this before they can get rid of your creature, or do like global or -1/-1 to everybody or something like that. So yeah, very, very nice. And behind the boots, we apparently I don't care about it, but we have a Power Stone token. Just throw it across the room. Hey, guess what? It's the second code for MTG Arena. Don't forget, if you've already used one, this one won't work for you. Shout it out in the comments down below, and thank you so very much for watching. Seriously, we are live, by the way, every Monday and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We would love to have you join us. Mondays we play Arena, as I mentioned, and Fridays we play whatever video game we happen to be playing at the time. Right now we have been going through the God of War franchise, so hopefully you'll be able to join us for some of that, and let us know, come into chat. Let us know how lives have been, how you're doing, how your holidays were or are, or the new year, etc. What you've been up to, what you're going to be doing. We would love to hear from you. Amy does an amazing job of checking in with our folks in chat while I, focus on playing the games and stuff. But I also still interact if that's something that you really want. So no worries. We have a Bitter Reunion, Burrowing Razormaw, Killzone Acrobat, Recommission, a Curate, Pendragon Strongbull, a Wing Commando, a lot of like blue soldiers, a lot of them. Okay. Trench Stalker, Combat Courier. What an amazing card for blue. What a great card this creature is. Amazing. A Blitz Automaton, and Gruesome Realization is our first uncommon. Very good card for sure. Great Desert Prospector is the second, and a Lay Down Arms is the third. Very interesting. And so our next rare or mythic is a Gix's Command. Okay. I mean, right now, blue is looking very good. Very, very good. Black is looking pretty damn good as well. Possibly white if we open a good number of like white soldiers, because we know we have a lot of blue soldiers, and we just got that like Lay Down Arms as well. But this Gix's Command is going to be tough to pass up. And then we get to play the Underground River. Obviously, that's not a reason to be in a particular set of colors, but we would put it in if we had it, which we do. So there's that. Gix's Command, good card. Our retro artifact is another Burnished Heart. My God, so many Burnished Hearts. Okay, behind it is another one of the punch-out cards for the prototype / +1/+1 counters. We have 2 packs to go in our last opening, like I said, for Brothers War. And then we will be back with more once the new Phyrexia All Will Be One set comes out of pre-release kits. We may, no promises, but we may have other openings coming soon, so definitely stay tuned for that as well. We have a Gix's Caress, Deadly Riposte, Koilos Rock, Mishra's Juggernaut, Blanchwood Prowler, Gixian Infiltrator, Gaia's Gift, Excavation Explosion, Stone Retrieval Unit, a Yoshian Frontliner is our first uncommon, Defabricate is the second, and Mishra Excavation Prodigy is the third. Which means our next rare or mythic. Let's see what we get. It is a wow. Wow. A second Gix's Command. That is crazy. Plus, so here is what I want to do. Here's how I want to live the dream with this deck, okay? Hear me out. We have Arcane Proxy. I guess it doesn't work, right? Yeah, I guess it doesn't work. Never mind. I wanted to be able to get Gix's Command back with Arcane Proxy, but we cannot do it. Because the counters that Gix's Command gives going on Arcane Proxy doesn't help because it's an ETB effect, right? But still, that's very, very interesting. 2 Gix's Command in a row out of 2 packs. Okay. And our retro artifact is a Soul Guide Lantern. We're getting a lot of like duplicates and stuff, huh? Okay. Well, anyway, that's fine. This may be from the other openings and I'm conflating them, but still. Behind the Soul Guide Lantern, a foil or a land? A land. It's a full art plains. Gorgeous. I think this is Amy's favorite, this one. Very, very cool. And a Power Stone token. We have one more pack to go, but we also have one more code for MTG Arena. So this will be the last one for Brothers War. Please don't forget, if none of these worked for you, if you're coming to this late, please don't forget, if you subscribe and you have that bell rung and you find out exactly when these videos come out, you will be one of the first to be able to jump in and see when these codes come out and when we give them out, because we do give away a lot of them. I mean, if I'm opening pre-release kits, I'm giving away codes because I'm going to play in a pre-release almost every time. And so I'm going to use one of the codes from the pre-release that I play in, which means any pre-release kit that I open nowadays, I will just be able to give away, especially because it's one per account. So I only need one. And then the rest go to all of you. Because seriously, we really appreciate any and all support that you are willing to give us watching our stuff, liking, sharing, commenting, checking out our other channels. Links down in the description box below for Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All, and subscribing and ringing that bell on any of the channels that you're on. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And any and all comments, thoughts, etc. that you have, we are always open to hearing from you in the comments of any of our videos. So definitely let us know. I mean, at this point, it really looks like we're in blue-black, right? We're going to have to open something crazy to pull us away, I think. Which, I mean, you know, I'm not challenging you, Kip, but if you want to. But yeah, Goring Warplow, also very good black card. Military Discipline. Coastal Bulwark, hell yes, absolutely gets in. Scrapwork Mutt. Boulder Branch Golem. Air Marshal. Gaia's Gift, Excavation Explosion again, Stone Retrieval Unit again, Recruitment Officer is our first uncommon, Philagi Dragon Engine, while a good card, definitely not the one that would pull me away, but it is our second, and a Skyfisher Spider is the third. Now, technically, we have the Llanowar Wastes. If we thought this card was good enough, which it might be, to destroy a non-land permanent, we might use the Llanowar Wastes to be able to try to splash this card. Maybe, I don't think we opened any Evolving Wilds, but we could have used that as well. Like I said, I don't think we did, but yeah, we could splash this. As always, let me know in the comments down below if you would. I think that we won't need it. We had a lot of really good blue, a lot of good blue soldiers, and a lot of decent black as well. So I don't think we need to worry about splashing this card. Like, I don't think we're going to hurt for 23. So, and so, yeah, then our final rare or mythic is another. This is insane. What is this kit? It's another Sky Strike Officer. So we have 2 Sky Strike Officers, 2 Gix's Commands, 2 Pain Lands, and an Arcane Proxy Mythic. This is so weird. Okay. Very, very weird kit. I would have been super happy to have opened this. And this is not legendary. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Very strange. What retro artifact do we have here? A Sigil of Valor. Not a bad card. I would probably put it in. I mean, I don't know. I feel like with this deck, we might be going wide. And if we're going wide, this card's bad. So I guess I would see how the deck plays out. I might like start with it in. And then if it didn't work out, I would just take it out. Not that big of a deal. Behind it, we have a foil. And it is a foil common in Gaia's Gift. Very cool foiling pattern, actually. The art is a little dark. We talk about that all the time. Because when they foil it, they like darken it and then brighten it up, which is very strange. Just leave it bright. I don't know. Maybe they're afraid that it'll get washed out if they do that. But yeah, I think the foiling pattern's pretty cool. So there is Gaia's Gift. And then we have one of the punch-out cards to close it out. Which means, I mean, I'm probably going to leave you looking at, instead of the Mythic, it's probably got to be this Underground River, right? Really cool. Like I said, if you disagree on blue and black, because that's almost certainly what I'm playing. Double Gix's Command, double Sky Strike Officer, Underground River, Arcane Proxy. Like, yeah, that's. I would imagine that nobody's going to argue with me on that one. But if you disagree, as always, I still want to hear from you in the comments down below. And also, like I said, would you splash that green card with the Llanowar Waste, the spider? I would love to hear from you. Please let me know. This was a very interesting way to close it out, especially because, I don't know, I felt like we weren't opening very well in the other two openings that we did post pre-release, as I mentioned. And so this feels pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how this one went to close it out. So yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. As I said, stay tuned to the channel. We have a lot of amazing things coming up. We have a lot of amazing things that have already come out. So hopefully you will check those videos out. We really appreciate it. Hopefully you had or are having, like I said, I really have no idea when this is coming out. This is going to look real dumb depending on when it's out. But hopefully you had a good holiday and are having a good New Year's celebration coming up soon, or that it already happened. Like I said, that's what happens when we film things early, because, you know, we want videos to still be coming out during the holidays so that we can celebrate our holiday just as much as you all are. So let us know in the comments down below how your holidays have been, and come check us out on stream. Around the holidays, we may be moving some stuff to Thursdays instead of Fridays. So just check in with the channel and find out. You're more than welcome to ask us in comments or check out our Facebook and Twitter. Links down in the description box below, and you will be able to find out there as well. So for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.